welcome back to this channel. I am on a milk run, and it's an urgent milk run because we've completely run out, and I've gone to the fridge and oh my god, so it's an emergency urgent milk run that we're on. Anyway, welcome back to the channel. Thank you for watching, thank you for hitting like, all those people hit like, who subscribed, who sent me messages. Now, in my last video I said I was going to do regular content, and I was going to do it on, I think I said Thursday, and probably something like Sunday. Now what's happened is, since then, it took me 2 days to upload a video. So as you've probably seen, the video went live on Sunday. So I'm going to do Sunday and Wednesday, I think. And then it's going to be, whatever that day is, it's going to be regular from then on, so keep an eye on Instagram. Also, I'd like to thank the people who've reached out and given me ideas for doing potentially viral videos. One of the great ideas was to set fire to my 996, which is actually a great idea. That is definitely going to get me views. If I announced it, I did a countdown to it, I did it over a number of weeks, and then I just drove it to a field and I just torched it. I'm sure that would go viral, but I'm not going to do that because I love it too much. I mean, there's still the idea that I might sell it, and just so I can free up some funds to do something else, because at the moment I've got no money to do anything. And also, it's baking hot today. It's about 32 degrees outside. The car's been parked in the sun all day and I've just got in. The steering is really hot to the touch and it's ever so slightly sticky. And I'm starting to sweat. So I'm sorry about that. Sorry that you have to see that. The air conditioning hasn't quite kicked in yet because I've literally just started moving. Someone's just gone back, passed in a rally prepared Escort Mark II. And it's the Grand Prix weekend, so I'm not going to go off on a rant about Formula One, even though it's the first, it's Silverstone 2021, and it's the first race where the grid is decided by a sprint race. So there's qualifying, which isn't really qualifying, it's qualifying for the sprint race, and then there's the sprint race, which is a race to determine qualifying. Also, I can barely see out the back screen because of tree sap, so I've been parking it on a main road under a tree, so that needs to stop, and I need to park it back in its new home on the driveway of my new house. Anyway, so a couple of things that I said in the last video I just need to clarify, because one of them was that I would like to earn income from YouTube that would allow me to do more stuff for YouTube. So perhaps maintain the cars that I have, whatever they may be, because in the future they may be different. And maybe to go to events and things like that. Now, that's really ambitious, because bearing in mind that I currently get 100 or 200 views on most of my videos, unless I paint all over the video. I write all over the video, the tags, the comments, and on Instagram I write that I'm writing about in 996, because those videos seem to get tons of hits. But then I'll be lying and it'll be clickbait, and that's negative, so I'm not going to do that. But anyway, and to make any money, you need to have kind of like 50,000 to 100,000 views per video, but also you need to be above 1,000 subscribers, which I've not done anything about. So from now on, I'm going to work the algorithm. Sunday night video is going to go live, and Thursday night, Sunday night, Thursday night. That's going to happen religiously, and I make that commitment right now, because all of the emergency DIY that I had to do, I've kind of done that. There's still loads more to do, but I can fit in a video around that. Also, I need to go to places like Podium Place in Newbury, Cafe and a Machine up north near, well, in Warwickshire, near Stratford, I think. And bizarrely, I've told quite a few friends about Cafe and a Machine, and they've already been posting all over Instagram, and I've not done that. I'm going to go to Fried Eggs. I think I might have said that in the last video. So 1st of August up in Cannock. If you're going, message me on Instagram. It'd be great to catch up. So those are the kind of things that we're going to do. I'm not going to set fires to the car, but there's some events that I would like to do in my 912. And one of the things I'm definitely going to do in August, probably, it's mid-July at the moment, actually maybe in the next couple of weeks, I would like to meet up with Michael Bath. And I know he's extremely busy. What I might do is I might go to London, like book into a hotel, stay there, and just meet up with him for a day or so, or an evening. Because it would be such a shame not to see him before he goes back to Sydney. And perhaps do some stuff with Simon Jessup. He's doing some really good, he's a photographer. Obviously he's always doing good stuff when it comes to photography. The fact that he's got a 912, that's a right-hand drive. That too. So there's loads of stuff that I want to be doing. The weather is just, well, it's baking hot. And I've got like crazy tan lines. Because I try and avoid the sun. But yesterday, just trying to blow up a paddling pool, had some friends over, and I just couldn't avoid the sun. There's no shade, so I need to go and buy some kind of brolly thing that's going to give me a bit of shade in the garden. And I think the main point of this video was more about, firstly, the car was parked in a bad spot and I have to go and move it. Secondly, I want to do way more stuff with the 996, and going to Friday I think is a big deal, because I want to meet other 996 owners, and there have been quite a few people who've messaged me to say I should go, and I wanted to go last year, but I think it was lockdown, and when it did happen I think it was a reduced amount of people, and the road is clear, the car isn't up to temperature, but 7,500, 7,000, and we're at 70. I should probably stop doing that, because, but no, that's what it's for. That's the whole fun thing about it. Also, I need to do something, and perhaps I should talk to Michael about it, and maybe get together with Steve and Michael on the Porsche Called podcast. Because the whole thing about getting into a Porsche for the average Joe like me, when I bought mine 2 years and 4 months ago, and I thought it was completely out of my reach. You know, when you think about it and you haven't properly gone and researched it, you just think no, it's like a mega iconic car, a Porsche, or a 911 anyway. And that's another thing, you know, when we think I want a Porsche, you think 911, but you don't, you go for the one. I guess it's different. See, when I own a 911 and I say, oh yeah, but a Boxster is a great car, people say, yeah, but you don't say that because you're sat driving a 911, driving the crap out of it on great roads. So, but I urge people to say get a Boxster, because you'll go, hang on, and when you go from a Boxster to a 911, I'm sure there's some people who'll be thinking, hang on, a 911's great, but did I enjoy driving my Boxster more? That's probably quite scandalous to say that. But I've not tried a Boxster, and I really want to try a 2.5, the entry-level Boxster, because I can't believe how expensive they are. And I've just gone from 4th to 6th. I do that all the time at the moment. But you know, two and a half years ago, when I was looking at buying this, you could get one for £3,500. You could get a Boxster S for £4,000. I'm not even kidding. There were multiple ones on Auto Trader, not even on a forum, on eBay, because eBay I always think, oh, I'm not really sure about. But it was just on Auto Trader. At least three that I'd seen that I thought were in pretty good nick. And mileage isn't that important if they're looked after and they drive great. So, but now 7,000 maybe. And when I think about, you know, if I could have that discussion armed with lots of research that only needs a couple of days maybe, just sit and scroll through different forums, different different websites, Auto Trader, eBay, Car and Classic, wherever it might be, Porsche Club, talk to a few people and just see, well, you know, what are the current prices, and are they current? I mean, are they just literally on a massive, this road is awful, on a massive incline, so much so that anyone doing a video about 996 prices or not Porsche prices or 911 prices, as soon as the video's up, certainly for me, the amount of time it takes to upload a video, is it out of date already? So that would be a really interesting discussion. And I think the fact that everyone started talking about 996s, it was one of those things where someone decides something that was uncool. I don't know who that is. Is it Magnus Walker? I don't know. He's doing the next big thing series, which is kind of, I'm not convinced by it, only because, you know, by him saying, is this the next big thing? Is he making it the next big thing? Because I mean, he's got a massive following. But when you think about the 996, and I've said it before, you know, it was lauded and raved about when it first came out. Then when they were so ubiquitous everywhere, you know, anyone who wanted to buy a sports car, wanted to use it every day, went and bought a 996, and you could use them every day, tons of mileage, and there's still lots of them out there. But the prices have now gone up. Even the crustier ones like mine, you know, I suspect I could probably get twice what I paid for it. I could probably get 13,000 if I marketed it right, but that wasn't the point of getting it, and I kind of feel like I need to see it through, keep driving it, keep it going on a budget, and just wait for something catastrophic to happen, if that catastrophic thing happens. But you know, things like driving to Fried Eggs, this is about a 2-hour drive each way. Oh, also I need to check who's going to be there the night before, because it's a long way for me to go to get there at 9 AM. Should I go the night before to stay in a hotel or something and see if there's other people around and we can meet up, chat about all things 996, all things Fried Eggs, maybe Lee Sibley, see if he's around. Why is he going to be interested in my crusty 996? So those are the things that I've been thinking about. Those are the things that I want to do, but the whole thing about generating an income, whether that's, you know, a tiny amount, but it means that I can keep this car maintained, I can maybe fix some stuff on my 912. There's no way that, you know, because I've got to build a garage in my garden, which I haven't got the money for. I need to get that from somewhere. There's no way that YouTube's going to get me that, because you look at people, you know, number 27 with his Ferrari 308 and his what's the other one he's got? Elise, an Alpha, and Triumph. I think he's got a Triumph as well. You know, I suspect he's making money, but is he making it? My air conditioning is not very efficient at the moment. But, you know, I doubt whether it's generating him an income that he doesn't have to have another job. I don't know. So I need to think about some kind of strategy that I only need a little bit per month just to keep this car going, basically. I don't want to go into another massive corporate job that just takes over my life, my thinking, my brain, and I've already got locked down brain fog. And if I'm in a full-on job working for a big corporate, if it's the right job, I wouldn't mind. I'd quite like it. But at the moment, I just need a couple of months off to clear my head and to devote some time to this stuff. So, and also, like I said in my last video, I would like to test drive something newer from Porsche. Manual, of course. Just in case it turns my head. Because at the moment, you know, why would you spend £40,000 on something if it doesn't give me any more joy than my £6,500 car? The only problem is when I go on a short journey. you know, sometimes I go on a milk run when I'm doing a video and I'm going on a milk run, and I try and video every milk run. But when I'm just doing a short run, because I'm only going down to the nearest shop. At the moment I don't, because it's gridlocked. For some reason there's so much traffic around that shop. But it's literally 5 minutes each way. I don't really like to sit in this car, but at the same time I want it to be my car for every journey. You know, just to demonstrate that's what you can do. You could spend, alright, not £6,500, but £10,000, 12,000. 10 you could probably still get one if you looked around. But you want to be able to drive that car. I'm sweating so much. Well, it's still cold. It is cold, but I want to be able to demonstrate that you can take that car on. And there's so much chrome on that motorbike. I'm just blinded by it. I'm still seeing it. But I want to be able to demonstrate that you can literally go on any journey, long or short, with this car, and still enjoy it, still use it, and it won't break. The only thing is, now that I have had this for 2.5 years, I do know that the more I drive it, and when I drive it quite hard, frequently, it drives better. I mean, suspension-wise, it needs work. Brakes-wise, it needs work. I mean, short journeys, and when I slam the brakes on, it's actually fine, but at high speed, it's a little bit jiggly, steering's a bit vibrating, vibratory. The steering vibrates when I brake at high speed, suddenly. So I need to get those things done. I don't have the money for those, but it doesn't detract from the way that I drive it at the moment. So that's not that big a deal. So there's lots of things. There's lots of things flying around in my head that I need to sort out. But the thing is, as you saw in my previous video, I'm making progress on things like merch, but I haven't got an e-commerce site, which should be a really easy thing to do. And those t-shirts and printed stuff, you can't iron them, because I tried to iron the creases out because they've been in a box for so long, they were pretty creased. But I think I burnt one of the logos, so you can probably see. I'll try and post a picture of it, but I can't put my foot down. I won't say why I can't put my foot down. So you know, it's about quality and things like that. So you know, the ones that I got, they cost me like 25 quid each. That's how much they cost. And then when you go, well, actually, if I'm gonna sell them, and then I'm gonna make money, postage, my time. You go, oh my god, I've got to sell them for like 40 quid each. No one wants to buy that for 40 quid each. I need them to be cheaper. Okay, I've gone for, like, you know, slightly higher quality stuff, organic cotton and things like that. But if the print, I don't know what it's going to be like after a wash. And I don't want to charge somebody 40 quid for something if they wash it and iron it and it all burns off and it's just a black t-shirt. So yeah, I probably need to just get my sister in on that. But she's too busy. Anyway, this road, I've rambled on far too long. Should I do a quick blast down here? Third gear at 50. Oh my goodness. Yes. So at the end of the last video, if you haven't seen it, do you know what? It's asking a bit much, because that was like 28 minutes or something, that last video, of just me rambling on and on. But at the end, I did give it the beans around some country lanes, and I want to take that route back. So yeah, let's just see. Actually, I'm not going to do that now. I'm not going to add that in, because I think this video is long enough. Anyway, watch this space. Reach out to me if you're going to Fried Eggs, and I'll focus more on the e-commerce thing and the merch thing in about 3 or 4 days, and you'll be seeing much more regular content Sunday and Thursday. Those are the days that Sunday and Thursday, did I say? Sunday and Wednesday. I can't even remember what I said. I think it's Sunday and Wednesday. Sunday and Wednesday. Yes. I'll confirm that. I'll probably say along the bottom here, because I've still got lockdown brain fog, or COVID brain fog. But I want to do things differently, and I also want to demonstrate to people that average Joes like me can still get these cars. And I feel like it was, when I did buy it, it was just a moment in time that passed really quickly. And it does kind of feel like that, but I don't know if it did. Because I do read about people saying, oh, this happened to my car, that happened to my car, that happened to my car, and you're just like, would I fix that if it happened to mine? Oh, it's an MGB GT. Would I fix that if it happened to mine? Because it's my daily driver, I'm doing it on a budget, whereas a lot of people, they don't drive it every day, and they fix every single thing that possibly could go wrong with it, and they're really tight, they're not rattly, everything works exactly as it should. Mine kind of does, stuff works, obviously the window works, but it doesn't work as it should. But is that clear road? Yes. So, you know, to demonstrate that, it depends. I mean, if I say to somebody, actually, you could be driving a 996, 911, or something else, then there's that tolerance of crustiness. You know, when someone says to me, oh, you're driving a beaten up old Porsche, can't you afford something better? And I want to say, are you a fucking moron? Because it's a 911. Especially when they're driving, you know, like a 10-year-old cash car. Most nondescript SUV ever. I mean, is it even an SUV? Sports utility vehicle. Because hardly any of them are four-wheel drive. It's just because people like to be sat higher. Anyway. So anyway, that's it. I'm going to stop ranting. Tune in next time, and hit like, hit subscribe, and I should just start watching those videos that say this is how you get lots of likes and subscribers and views. But most of them do those videos. Is it because they get lots of likes, subscribers and views by doing those videos, and that's why they do them? But are they useful? Because how can you, if someone's done 50 videos on that, God, I'm still rambling on. If someone's done 50 videos on that, then surely by the 10th video you're going, hang on, are you still talking about this? Why hasn't it happened? If after 10 20-minute videos you're not able to tell me what I need to do to get those views and subscribers and likes, then surely something's wrong. And yet you're getting 200,000 views per video and you've got 100,000 subscribers. I don't know. And does anybody care? Because no one's watching this anymore. Is anybody even watching to this point in the video? Message me if you do. Anyway, thanks for watching, and catch you on the next video. Thank you.